Hey guys, on this episode, we're going to be talking about vision and why it is so important for your band or team to have goals for the future. This is band building. So you've handpicked your band members and you think it's time to start playing music. But you need to sit down and figure out a game plan for what you guys are wanting to do in the future. We're going to talk about the 3 W's that you need to make sure that you guys have a successful music career. The first W that we're going to talk about today is the why. You need to know exactly why your band is making music in the first place. You have to have some kind of goal. This is the mission statement that you guys are going to run by and run every decision that you make. The mission statement could be as simple as something like, we want to make music that makes us happy, or the mission statement could be something directed towards other people. For example, we want to make music that gives people hope. The reason why this is so important, like I said before, is you want to be able to direct every single decision that you're going to make through this statement. Every song that you write, every business decision that you make, even every performance that you agree to do needs to run through this statement. And that leads us to our second W, what? You need to decide exactly what you want your band to sound like in the first place. Now, this does not mean you need to copy another band, but you do need to have some kind of set idea of where you want to start writing, whether that's rock and roll, hip hop, classical, jazz, or even gospel music. You have to have some basis to start at. Even drawing from inspiration is great as well. Maybe list off some of the artists that you look up to grab inspiration from. This will help you in times when you don't know what kind of song that you're wanting to write or where to go in your songwriting process by listening to some of their music. And our last W, the one that we're going to spend the most of our time on, is the where. Where do you want to see your band in the next year, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years? You have to have goals set or you're not going to know what you're aiming for in the first place. Since you're just starting a band, I would say start with smaller goals. Writing a couple songs by the end of the year. Play a show at a local venue that you like. Maybe even branching out into the next 3 years, wanting to open up for an artist that you look up to, recording an album, or even having a certain amount of followers and reach on social media. Social media is a huge part of being an artist nowadays, and I'm going to have a whole video in the future about social media and why it's so important for you and how to get a bigger reach on social media, but I'm going to leave that for another day. If you don't already have these goals set up on the front end, you're not gonna know what you're aiming for in the future. You could aimlessly start playing at venues and shows that you would rather not be playing at, or recording a full-length album when you should be recording a short EP. These goals are important and they need to run through the why that you decided at the beginning, why you are a band in the first place. For example, if you decided that your why was that you wanted to create music that gave people hope, then every decision you make out of that and goal that you set needs to be set in that as well. We want to play at this venue because we know it'll give us the biggest opportunity to reach those people and give them hope through our music or through the message that we have through our music. It is imperative that you set these goals for yourself from the beginning so that way you're making better decisions to get you to those goals. So that's it. That's the 3 W's that I want you guys as a band to sit down and think about before you even start writing music. Why you're a band in the first place, what we want to sound like, and where do we want to be in the next few years. Thanks for spending your time watching this video. If something clicked in your head or you learned something new, please leave a message down into the comments. Let me know what it is that you learned today. Or if there's something that you're wanting to know about, please leave a message down there as well, and I would love to create a video answering some of those questions. As always, like and subscribe, and please turn on those notifications so that way you know exactly when the next video is being uploaded to YouTube. All of my social media contacts are in the description below, so please go over there and give me a follow. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, please go over to my Patreon and think about subscribing, because there's going to be a lot of information and videos and demos that not a lot of people are going to get to see that I can share over there on my Patreon account, and it'll give me the ability to continue to make videos like this in the future. So if these videos are giving you life, they're giving you value and helping your band grow, please go over there and think about subscribing, because I'll be able to make more videos like this in the future. Once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys next time.